they still have a chance to bounce back. And so Osen's defeat has been spread throughout the Qin army. First we saw Ohan's army and his reaction. He was shocked. He probably thought that Akakim made it and helped them, but he didn't. He was reunited with Kanjo, and Kanjo told him that Osen was truly defeated, but he was possibly alive because they heard that he was being routed. And so Ohan was planning to go to Ozen's side and aid him through his escape. Kanjo and Banyo told him that they should retreat and decide immediately to preserve the roots of the Kyokuho army. And then they were shocked that Ohan wanted to actually help the Hishin unit escape because they were dealing with the Enkan, and there's another dude that they were dealing with that I forgot the name escapes me right now. They were dealing with that, and they would have a hard time to actually escape that army. So Kanjo and Banyo were shocked that Ohan wanted to help them. He wanted to because his logic is that if they want to bounce back from this, they would have to preserve even the Hishin unit. He said that if they want to continue the king's plan of reunification or unification, they would need both the Hishin unit and the Gakuka unit, the unit of Moten, to succeed. Both Kanjo and the old man Banyo was proud of him showing this maturity, and so they proceeded and followed his orders. The next part of the chapter, we see Shin and the Hishin unit, also very devastated, starting to hear the rumors of Osen's defeat. Shin cannot believe that they hadn't done anything in this war, they're already lost. And so he asked 10 if they can't really do anything to possibly turn things around. He said that his army of 10,000 that with him hasn't fought yet, so they were fresh and they could probably fight some more, try to things around. But 10 said that there's no way that they can do that. There's no way that they would succeed. And so they're very frustrated because of that. Even he knew that all they do is lose. He even mentioned what happened in Gyan. He was very angry that Roboku one-upped him again. I'm pretty sure that the next time we meet, Shin's gonna be different. It's gonna be a different time for Roboku. Shin will surely get his get back for sure next time. In a way, losing like this is a good thing because they hadn't sustained much damage, and someone brought it up later. Really only the Osen army was defeated, and the rest of the Qin army, the Yotenwa, which we'll see later, the Shin and the Gyokuho, hasn't really sustained anything major. So in a way, this is a good thing. They should just worry about retreating. But Shin was very, very frustrated, very, very angry. So you can be sure that next time, whenever it is, whatever it is, whatever war it is, it's gonna be different for Reboku, and Reboku would have to respect him even more, even though I believe that he respects him so much now that he had to build a fortress for him. Just for him to not go back early and be able to help Osen. He was even mad that Ten was smiling, and Ten said that all she could do right now is smile because that's better than crying, which is Shin is actually looking like about to do. And yeah, they were all devastated. The Haitian unit has low morale right now. They're not in a good spot. Even when they were retreating, they were having a hard time. Ten even said at one moment that they were probably going to lose half of the army. Good thing is the Gyoko army arrived. Yeah, they said that Ohan actually told them to be there to save them. Of course, the old man told Shin that he should bow down to Ohan deeply after this. And Shin said, hell no. And then the next part was with Yotenwa, and yeah, Yotenwa actually brought up that this is a good thing actually that they lost this way, other than a hard fight, because if they had lost and sustained major damage, they could just have no chance after this. At least like this, they're still intact, and the Osen army needs to bounce back, but the rest of these armies is okay. Like Ohan said, they still have the Gakuka and the Hishin, and so The only problem that Yotenwa has right now is Kitari, who's trying to save Heki, and as we saw, the end of the chapter is trying to launch a siege. This chapter really shows that, yeah, it's not really a total defeat because, yeah, the Ozen army was defeated, but if they can withdraw from the safely, it's not that bad actually. That is, if they can withdraw it from the safely. If Shao can successfully round them up and finish them, then that's a problem. But yeah, this is not that bad. Now, if you really look at it, because a few chapters ago we're only focusing on the Ozen army, which is truly defeated, and yeah, like I said, he needs to do something drastic, and probably if he really wants to do what he wanted to do, which is build his own kingdom, he would need to do some drastic actions. Either he would defect from Qin and find some people to recruit elsewhere, or talk Ohon, even talk Shin, convince Shin that, because he said that back in the day he implied that he trusts Shin more than Ohon, and Moten more than Ohon, which is kind of painful for Ohon, but yeah, that's what he kind of implied back in the day. To give this chapter a 7 out of 10.